हजुर इङ्ग्लिस सर
मैले असाइन गरिदिएको छु
हजुर
छवि दिन्छ हजुरले असाइन गरिदिएको छु
होला है के रे बिन्दु म्याडम तपाई
अमिता।
सोशलमा जानु न अब
ए खोइ इन्भिटेसनै आएको छैन
इन्भिटेसन आउने होइन नि म्याम
तपाई त अब तपाई को
तपाईँ आफै जाने हो।
हुन्छ नि
अब हामीले पठाउन नमिल्ने जस्तो देखियो उहाँलाई आफै जानुपर्छ
रमिता मिस इङ्ग्लिस है
त्यही त कहाँ गएर जाने भने
त्यो तल रेकर्ड सँगै ब्रेकआउट रुम भन्ने छ हेर्नु त त्यसमा क्लिक गर्नु त
ब्रेकआउट रुममा सोशल स्टडिज छ सोशल स्टडिजमा गएर प्रवेश गर्नु पर्यो म्याडम तपाईले मैले पठाइदिनु होला उसो भने बिन्दु कहाँ छ यहाँ
Sir, is there a group for English?
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Shruti, there is a group for English.
Sir,
When
is
you scroll down, you can see English.
I can't find it.
इङ्ग्लिसमा 15 जना 16 जना भइसक्यो
Click the breakout rooms, then you can see English.
Dr. Shruti,
In the beginning, the first group is English.
Shruti कोस्ट हैन
सर इंग्लिश ग्रुप जानलाई कुन आईडीबाट जानु पर्यो सर
हजुर
इंग्लिश ग्रुपमा जानलाई
श्रुति प्रोस जस्तो लाग्छ एकछिन पाउँछ
Sir, I am unable to find it. I don't know. You just put me in the group.
I will help you. I will help you. Wait, Dr. Shruti, wait.
के भएछ उहाँले देख्नु भएन त
कोस्ट छैन छैन
कोर्सले त देख्नु पर्ने
Yes.
त्यो ब्रेकआउटबाट कहाँ जाने हो सर
तपाईँ आफ्नो जुन विषय हो त्यसमा जाने हो नि त
त्यो विषय केही देखिन त मैले यहाँ
तल जानु न माथि हेरेर त माथि त हामी सबै त्यसै नगएकोहरू मात्र देखिन्छौँ त्यो घुमाउनुहोस् पाँगरो घुमाउनुहोस् उसको माउसको
बिन्दु मिसको सोशल होइन
हो
हो तल जान्छ तल सोशल छ
सबभन्दा लास्टमा छ त्यो पाँगरो घुमाउनुहोस् त
Shruti, Dr. Shruti, I think she already joined.
She is already in English group.
यो रेडमी 9 ले पनि आफ्नो नाम रिनेम गर्नु होला है
छैन राखिदिनु सर उतै
को सर हामीले कसरी राख्नु
सर मेरो त्यो यो दुईटाबाट जोइन गरेको थिएँ सर मेरो त्यो को होस्ट पनि हरायो खोइ जोइन नै भएन
अनुप सरको दुईटै नाम आइरहेछ को होस्ट चाहिँ
So I should start now.
Okay ma'am.
Okay. So namaste everyone. I'm Dr. Nidhi Singh and I'm working as an academic consultant in CIET. Presently, I'm working in the project, I'm in 2-3 projects and mainly PME with the project by which we are trying to provide quality e-content to the children of India with the help of radio and audio, video, I mean TV telecast and radio broadcast. So I am basically looking after the social science part, I mean the creation of e-content and then how to telecast and what all things. I'm looking after all those things. I'm also involved in the journal that has been published by CIET and the newsletter and ICT integration of social sciences and teaching, learning and all those things. I'm Diksha, a part of it, for which we work for PMA Vidya. So that part of Diksha, I'm also working on that. So it's a good opportunity for me to interact with you people and tell you about what all we are doing here from CIT for creation of e-content and how do we, basically mainly for social sciences I will be dealing with. So just let me know you are comfortable in English. I know only English and Hindi. So just let me know whether I should be purely speaking in English or Hindi will also be okay for you people, whichever way you want. So can anybody tell me that whether I should be trying? I couldn't get it.
You can use both
as well as English also. Both will go or only English?
Yeah, ma'am, both will go equally well.
Acha, okay, fine then. Because I'm sorry, I don't know Nepalese, so I won't be able to interact with you in your language. So,
English is okay, ma'am.
It's okay, na? So I will be using both the languages, Hindi as well as English, right?
It's English, ma'am.
Okay. So let's start. I'll just share my screen and just talk about little bit about e-content. Though you have been exposed to the earlier sessions where you have been dealing with how to make storyboard, how to prepare storyboard, how to edit audio, video resources, audio resources, how to create infographics, how to create animation and all those things. So today I will try to integrate all those that you have already done. And then because so for social sciences, we require things that are specially for social sciences, but the generic tools, the in general tools that you have learned through these days, that will also help you in creation of e-content and integrating that in the teaching learning process. So I will just share my screen and show you the try to explain the things with the help of a presentation and some examples and write-ups. I have already shared the presentation with the organizers, so you can take it. You can take the presentation from them. So may not be may not be needed to write it down whatever I am showing. So it's more important कि आप उसको समझें कि क्या मैं बताना चाह रही हूँ. लिखने की शायद जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी because मैंने already presentation share कर दिया है. Can you see my screen presentation?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can see it.
Okay, fine. So today we are going to understand creation of e-content and basically the integration of ICT in teaching learning process. So I will be dealing with mainly with the social sciences. So the four important things that we should understand and we should try to look into while creating e-content or basically in integration of ICT into social sciences. So creation of e-content is a part of it. ICT integration of ICT into a teaching learning process and social sciences or any other subject. So that is a broad area, and then creation of e-content is one part of it. So for integration of any ICT tool or integration of ICT into social science, teaching, learning or social sciences, what is important is that what we want to do. I mean, what we want to integrate, what is the purpose of it? Why do we want to integrate? So what we want to integrate, why we want to integrate, for whom we want to integrate, and how we are going to integrate it. So there are four important questions that we need to understand before or while integrating ICT into any subject, be it science, be it social science, be it mathematics, be it languages, any art also. So it is very important to understand these four questions, that are what we are going to integrate, why we are going to integrate, for whom we are going to integrate, and how we are going to integrate. So I will be dealing with all these four questions separately. Now, first of all, what? So what is the purpose? What is the purpose of integration of ICT into social sciences or for any other subject? So as I told you, that creation of e-content is a part of it. So we need to, how we are going to integrate the ICT into social sciences or any subject. So by using any tool, and also by creating e-content and then using it as a tool, any e-content. So the purpose of why do we want to, so what is the purpose behind integration of ICT into social sciences or any other subject? Then we need to understand the theme or topic that we are going to cover. So we need to keep this in mind, that ICT integration into any subject, it is not necessary that we need to integrate ICT in every topic. हम ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हर टॉपिक में आईसीटी का इंटीग्रेशन हो. हमने भी पढ़ाई की when we were kids, तब आईसीटी नहीं था, हमारे टीचर्स ने हमें पढ़ाया है, and we cannot say that we did not learn anything, right? हमने भी बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी और बहुत सारी चीजें बचपन की भी अभी भी हमें याद है. What we read, what our teacher taught, or what we read in class 4 or 5 or 10th, we still remember, right? So हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि हर टॉपिक में जरूरत है and everywhere we have to put ICT. Though it's a mode, it's also a medium, कि जैसे अभी मैं आपसे इंटरैक्ट कर रही हूँ, it was not possible otherwise. अभी ऐसे समय में स्पेशली कोरोना के टाइम में कि मैं आती और मैं वहां पे नेपाल में आके आप लोगों के साथ इंटरैक्ट करती फेस टू फेस, या आप लोग यहाँ आते और एनसीईआरटी में और फेस टू फेस आप लोग वो करते, तो जरूरी नहीं है हर बार. तो अभी राइट नाउ आई एम टेकिंग हेल्प ऑफ आईसीटी, दैट इज दिस इंटरनेट मीडियम और प्रेजेंटेशन के थ्रू, या दिस मीटिंग जो है हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म जो है जिससे जूम से हम लोग इंटरैक्ट कर रहे हैं. तो दिस इज वन थिंग. बट जब टॉपिक हम कोई भी लेते हैं, कोई भी टॉपिक हम सब्जेक्ट का स्पेसिफिकली लेते हैं, या वी आर going to teach or deal with any particular chapter, so it's not necessary कि हर topic में we need to integrate an e-content. We have to think, we have to analyze as teachers or as teacher educators कि हमें कौन से टॉपिक में हम अगर आईसीटी इंटीग्रेट करेंगे किसी भी तरीके से, तो that will be more useful. So हमें ये समझना है, we need to understand कि why exactly do we need to integrate ICT. One thing is that कि हमें जो है वो it's better. आपने जब चूंकि इतने सारे सेशंस आप ऑलरेडी कर लिए हैं, so now you know कि it makes the content more interesting, it makes the content, teaching learning more interesting, it is easier to understand few things, or it is easier to interact with people and all those things. So it is more जो attention span होता है students का, वो जो है वो ज्यादा देर तक हम grab करके रख सकते हैं with the help of ICT, right? So ये सब advantages हैं ICT के. So अब हमें ये देखना होगा कि कहाँ पे हम इन advantages को useful बना सकते हैं for our teaching learning. So it's not necessary कि every topic would require integration of ICT. It can be done without use of ICT also, few topics, but for few topics we definitely need, and it is easier for us to make the children understand about the topic. So the purpose is important, the theme or topic to be covered is important, and then conceptualization. So by conceptualization, I mean that how we are going to integrate the pedagogy that we call the art and the way we teach. I mean, that is very important. So it's not that simply you keep on you bring an ICT or an e-content and start explaining things. Usme bhi you will find lots and lots of e-content these days on through internet. YouTube पे मिलेगा, Facebook पे मिलेगा, Twitter पे मिलेगा, otherwise websites पे मिलेंगे, Instagram पे मिलेगा. But उसमें टीचिंग लर्निंग और तो पेडागोजी शुड बी देयर। पेडागोजी मतलब कि कैसे उसको किस फॉर्म में, हाउ दे हैव इंटीग्रेटेड, उसको कैसे बताना है, द आर्ट ऑफ टीचिंग, वो जरूरी है उसमें। कि सिंपली बस ऐसा इंफॉर्मेशन जैसे देते हैं न्यूज में, या सिंपली ऐसे जैसे उस टाइप से नहीं करना। उन बच्चों को समझाने के लिए उसको कैसे बता सकते हैं, ये आप लोग टीचर्स हैं, आप लोग बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं कि कैसे उन चीजों को हम बताते हैं स्टोरी के फॉर्म में, किसी डे टू डे लाइफ का इवेंट जो होता है, कि कुछ इवेंट हुआ तो वी ट्राई टू रिलेट दैट इवेंट विद द क्लासरूम टीचिंग, या डे टू डे हमारी लाइफ की जो चीजें होती हैं, जो हम करते हैं, सो वी ट्राई टू इंटीग्रेट दैट विद आवर क्लासरूम टीचिंग। सो वैसे ही चीजें हमें वी हैव टू do with the while integrating ICT into teaching learning, right? So it is not that just display or show off of my skill that I know about ICT and few tools, but it is only useful when we try to integrate it into teaching learning fruitfully, effectively, जो efficiently उसको कहते हैं वो। ऐसे कहते हैं ना मिराकल, ऐसे जादू दिखाना टाइप नहीं होना चाहिए कि बस हमें ये टूल आता और देखो ऐसे हो गया और ऐसे हो गया और वैसे हो गया। सो द अप्रोच शुड बी integrating that into the teaching learning process. Now the second question is, why do we actually need it? So as discussed in what also, the need and purpose is very important, and the advantage over traditional way of teaching learning. अब जैसे traditional way of teaching learning, we have also gone through that, we have also read in that manner only, most of us. So उसमें क्या advantage था, और अब जो ICT if we are going to integrate, so what is the advantage of integrating ICT into teaching learning over the traditional way? So हमारा traditional जो था, that is was also good, हमने बहुत चीजें सीखी। We used to go out in my school, we were taken out to the riverside पे जाके हम लोग जो थे रिवर के पानी की जो आवाज थी उसको फील करते, सुनते थे, फील करते थे। द स्मेल ऑफ द वेट मड, जो मिट्टी की खुशबू, वो फील करते थे। सो वो एक अलग एक्सपीरियंशियल टीचिंग जिसको बोलते हैं वो भी होता था। तो कुछ हद तक हम, जैसे काफी हद तक हम आईसीटी में भी उन चीजों को इंटीग्रेट कर पाए हैं, एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग। बट इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि कुछ चीजें, अब नदी की आवाज है, मिट्टी की खुशबू है, पानी की आवाज तो सुन तो सकते हैं आईसीटी से, बट मिट्टी की खुशबू तो हम नहीं ले सकते, राइट? और जैसे वो जो फील होता है कि आप नदी के किनारे जाते हो तो सडनली आपको थोड़ा कूल फील होता है, जहाँ पे ज्यादा वेजिटेशन है, मतलब ग्रीन एरिया जहाँ पे ज्यादा पेड़ पौधे हैं, सो देयर ऑल्सो वी फील कूल, लिटिल कूलर। तो जब हम किसी को टीचिंग लर्निंग में जब हम पढ़ा रहे हैं क्लास में, तो अगर हम उनको फील कराएं ये चीजें, एंड वी टेल देम टू ऑब्जर्व व्हाट डे टू डे लाइफ में वो जो करते हैं, so that will be we cannot replace that with ICT, right? We cannot feel, हम feel नहीं कर सकते ठंडा गरम, we cannot smell through ICT। तो ये सब चीजें जो हैं, जब बच्चों को हम बता रहे हैं कि what is a खराब फूड, छोटे बच्चों को कि what EVS में कि स्टेल फूड क्या होता है, फ्रेश फ्रूट क्या होता है, फ्रेश फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स, तो हमें उन्हें दिखाना पड़े, एंड they need to touch it, smell it, then they will able to understand कि क्या होता है। अब when we are making them feel कि making them understand what is soft, what is hard, छोटे बच्चों को, तो we need to make them feel that। तो वैसे ही कुछ चीजें जो हैं, some we need to understand that where do we want to put ICT integration and what is its advantage over the traditional way of teaching learning. Now, the third question is for whom we are going to do it. So the target group is very important, and similarly the target area or the subject. So we need to understand that for which age group we are trying to integrate, or we are creating e-content, or we are trying to integrate ICT into teaching learning. whether they are primary school, I mean class small kids, और थोड़े बड़े हैं वो लोग सेकेंडरी में या सीनियर सेकेंडरी में हैं, 11th 12th में हैं या 8th 9th 10th में हैं, so और टीचर्स हैं, तो accordingly the type of e-content will be little different and the way it is going to be done. Suppose for example छोटे बच्चे हैं तो we can use storytelling for making them understand things and for उसमें कैसे हमें वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन करना है, किस तरीके से छोटे बच्चों की कहानी को लेके हमें छोटे बच्चों की तरीके से हमें करना, पपेट्स का यूज करना है, ये सब चीजें छोटे बच्चों को दे एंजॉय and the attention span will also be elongated if we use such things जो बच्चों को पसंद होती हैं. So that is very important that for whom we are, which age group we are going to do it. Then the last question that is very important is how we are going to do it. So the type of resources or e-content or the type of tools that we are going to use is very important. So just say for example, for which, okay, so tell me for suppose I am going to, you can post your answers in the chat box. Suppose for example, I want to make children or students understand about, for example, waste management, right? So what kind of e-content would be most suitable? Suppose I want to make them understand how to do waste management or pollution, for example, maybe simple example. If I want to teach them pollution, so land pollution or air pollution, so what will be the suitable mode for making them understand? Whether it will be audio, video, infographics or animation or whatever, I mean through. You can post your comments in the answers in the chat box quickly. Please post your answers. All the participants, post your answers in the chat box. Infographic, somebody posted. Then others also. अगर हम pollution समझाना चाहते हैं तो हम क्या टूल, किस तरह का टूल will be more suitable for making children understand? Infographic के थ्रू या e-text के थ्रू या किस चीज के थ्रू? Audio, video. Anybody else? Pictures, okay. Animation, okay. Audio. Through audio, okay. So ठीक है, okay, fine. So there are different modes that we can use. Let's explore. After I complete my presentation, then you think about what all things, what kind of resources or e-content will be more suitable for pollution, for example. Now, this is a mind map, or what we call yes, mind map. You have already done with it. So this is a mind map to show you what types of e-content. What are e-content? I mean, what types of e-content? What we call as e-content. These are some of the types of it. So it can be e-text. It can be in the form of image. It can be in the form of graph. It can be in the form of chart, map, or diagram, or audio, or video, or interactives, or infographics. So these are some of the types of e-content that are used in a teaching learning process. So whether it can be in the form of e-text, image, graph, chart, map, diagram, audio, video, interactive, or infographics. So anything can be, anything used can be called as an e-content, and we can use anything amongst all these things for explaining or supplementing our teaching learning process. So for example, this is the just to show you the type of e-content. This is infographic. You have already done a session on, had a session on infographic. And suppose I'm teaching the importance of Himalayas. So if I'm telling them and just writing it down and putting them or telling them, teaching in the class. So if I give the show this to them, this kind of infographic, so maybe they will be able to understand it in a much better manner, and it will be more interesting for them to understand that importance of Himalaya. So one is climatic influences, so I have drawn this cloud and sun and all just to represent. Then fertile soil, so fertile soil is useful for growing crops and vegetables and food items. Ecology and forest wealth, so I have put some trees and plants and medicinal plants we also get from Himalayas, and it is important for the ecology and to maintain the ecological balance. We also get minerals. We also, it is a source of rivers and water. Then hydroelectricity is produced by the rivers with the help of rivers flowing water. And it is also important for tourism and pilgrimage. So by this way, I'm just trying to show, with the help of this infographic, I'm just trying to show the importance of Himalayas. So there are many other ways. I mean, if you're showing some of you telling the students about timeline, some geological time period, or what happened in this part time, the history of Nepal, if you're teaching, and the history of the formation of Nepal, how it formed, and all those things. So it will be very useful for children if you put it in a timeline, ताकि time के कैसे कैसे एक form में, तो it will be easier for them to understand कि इतने time पे क्या हुआ, इतने time, rather than just going on teaching them or showing them the text. तो उस तरीके से अगर हम show करेंगे तो it will be very useful, for interesting for them to understand, to listen and understand the things properly. Then this is the Addy model that we use for creation of, that explains the creation of e-content. Since we are doing the ICT integration, and e-content is a part of it, an important part of it. So how do we go about it? So this Addy model says that it is very important to analyze first. ADDIE. So A stands for analysis. So the needs, requirements, tasks, participants' current capabilities, etc. need to be analyzed. The way I told you, I mean, summarize the whole thing into 4 questions that we dealt with initially. So analysis, A for analysis, D for design. Design means learning objectives, delivery format, activities and exercises that we are going to integrate. And then another D for development. Then first we have to analyze, then we have to design the content, how we are going to do it, then develop. Then comes development, recording or creation and all those things. Then is the I, that is implement. Then the e-content is created, developed. Then we need to implement, the implementation and training process or observation, etc. And then we have to evaluate. So E stands for evaluation. So unless we evaluate things, we won't know how they are reacting to it, how they are doing it, whether they have understood it or not. So the evaluation part is very important. So for example, for your this session that I'm taking, so I analyzed that which age group I'll be dealing with, and people from which country, and then I've designed a few e-content, like all these presentations. I mean, e-content, the mind map and everything, presentation. This is also a form of e-content. So I have designed it. What will be the delivery format, how will I do it, and I have developed it. So I have developed this mind map, infographic, this presentation and all, and then I'm right now implementing it. I'm using that for the training session with you people, and then the evaluation will also be done that whether you have understood or not, right? So this is in a manner I'm dealing with the Addy model of creation of e-content. So this is also an e-content that presentation. Now I will be this is the I will be now going to the subject specific tools, right? So subject specific tools for social sciences. Now we know that what is e-content, what are the types of e-content, how to go about and all. Now I will be focusing my this session on social sciences tools. Some of the important social sciences tools, there are many, but some of the important social science tools that I'll be I'm mentioning them is one is Marble KDE. Marble KDE is an open source tool, and open source means now you know probably that it is open for all. Anybody can use it, and it is free to use it. Anybody can. There's no copyright issue, and we can customize, we can change the coding and all, and we can make it according to our own use. So Marble is KD is one tool, and KD is the name of the group of or the company that you say, or group of people, organization or group of people that they have started it. So its main name is Marble, but it's generally written as Marble KD because of those who have started it and those who created that. And then next is Google Earth. Then next is QGIS. Next is Trophy. Another is windy.com. Another one is Stellarium. Another one is Sutori. Then flightradar24.com. And then Google Arts and Culture. And other generic tools like Audacity, OpenShot Video Editor. I think you have gone through all these things easily. Canva and few animation tools, storytelling tools, and all those things. So creation of e-content, I mean video, audio, infographics, animations, etc. These can also be like, I have used a mind map to show you, like I have used an infographic. I have created that infographic on Himalayas through easily. And mind map I have created with the help of this Google Drive में उसमें जो एक there is a tool draw करके उसमें I have used that and drawn that mind map. So there are other tools also you must have gone through in the previous sessions about it. So I'll be quickly showing you. This is the Marble KDE. When you type Marble KDE on Google search, you will get this the page that will open looks like this. So you have Marble, just features, documentation, support, blog, install, and then developers, about the developers. So this is the page that opens when you type Marble KDE on that, and it is compatible with Linux. With this Marble maps are also there, like Google Map. Then that is also compatible with the Windows, iOS, and different versions. So any version you are using in your mobile or laptop or computer system or tab, anywhere, you can download and you can use Marble for different purposes like maps and all. I'll be dealing with Marble in detail little later in this session itself. So this is Google Earth. This is the logo that you see for Google Earth. So this is when you type Google Earth, you will and you click on Google, this page will get open. I mean, this web page will get open. So some of you must have used Google Earth, and those who have not can use it. It shows the 3D type of Earth, and then various forms of various places you can search. Similarly with Marble also, it shows you the 2D as well as 3D form of globe or world. So 2D like maps we have 2D, and 3D is a globe, 3-dimensional, and you can rotate it, you can show the locations, you can measure the distance, and all those things you can do it. This is Google Earth, and in that, see, you have these options. I have signed it with my Google, Gmail account, and this is search, Voyager, projects, map style, photos, etc. These are some of the important options that you have, and this is here. From here you can measure the distance. This is 3D mode. This is showing the this north south. The direction of the place, and this is the latitude and longitudinal extent that it is showing. This is the scale that it is showing. It is operated by US Navy. It is showing. So all these things, details, you can zoom in, zoom out from these plus and minus signs. So right now, this is the inset map, or the inset diagram. So right now, within this, the whole Earth or globe, this Africa part is being shown here. So this is also showing in here that Africa and a little bit of South America is being seen. So these are some of the, this is how it opens, and these are some of the features that you will have in Google Earth. So I will just show you quickly later on how to, what all things can be seen. Now, in Google Earth, the Voyager, the earlier slide, see the Voyager, here, if you click on this, you will get this page. This will get open. So here also you have lots of options, like for nature, games, layers, street view, culture, travel, education. Street view means each and every street that is mapped with the help of satellite can be seen here on the any part of the Earth. So these are some of the options that we have, and the 3D imagery in Google Earth, time lapse in Google Earth, how some 50 years back or 30 years back, what was the situation, 10 years back, what was the situation, then Yosemite National Park, and all those 3D from beautiful pictures, beautiful short clippings, videos you get to see. In education, then you have museums. You can visit the museums, you can visit the some of the important tourist places, lots of things related to culture, travel, education. Beautiful videos and pictures can be seen with the help of this Voyager. Then when you are teaching the students about any place, or how climate change has taken place, how urbanization has taken place in due course of time in last 30 years or 20 years or 50 years. So you can open this time lapse. Some of the pre-recorded videos are there with the help that they have captured with the help of the satellite imageries. So you can show the children or the students these, or learners maybe, teachers also. Now another tool, this is QGIS. When you it is again an open source software, and this is mainly used for creation of maps and all. So the geography people, those who are interested in creating maps, can use this QGIS. It's a GIS software, and when you type it, you open it, it looks like this. Now these are some of the other tools that we have. That this is trophy. So when you type trophy in Google, and this tool will open with a T. The logo shows us as T, and it's written trophy. You can explore various photographs and other things here. Lots of photographs are there. Then in the form of old script, old writings, very old books, etc. that were, they have made it, and they have scanned it, and they have kept it in the form of pictures in this. So lots of, if you're teaching history, or if you want to refer to some old travel log of some traveler, किसी के ट्रैवलर जिसने ट्रैवल किया था बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में, आप उसके कुछ एक्सर्प्ट्स देखना, उसने जो लिखा है ट्रैवल लॉग, जो ट्रैवल करते हैं तो उसको जो लिखते हैं ट्रैवलर्स, तो उसको ट्रैवल लॉग कहते हैं हम। तो ट्रैवल लॉग अगर किसी का देखना चाहे, उसमें से क्या सोशियो इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन क्या था, तब उस समय एंड क्या क्या चीजें थी। सो इन सब चीजों से हमें पता चलता है कि उस समय उस टाइम पे सोशियो इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम्स कैसा था, लोग कैसे क्या चीजें फॉलो करते थे, क्या किस 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 तरह की चीजें बिकती थी, क्या उस समय में किस तरह का सिस्टम बना हुआ था ट्रेड का या बाकी चीजों का। तो ये सब चीजें हमें पता चलती हैं उन राइटिंग से। तो वो सब राइटिंग जो पुरानी जो राइटिंग्स आपको हैं वो सब इसमें इन्होंने बहुत सारे रखे हुए हैं ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड के ओल्ड राइटिंग्स को फोटोग्राफ के फॉर्म में जमा करके। तो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ वर्चुअल लाइब्रेरी यू कैन सी, जहाँ पे पुरानी जो चीजें हैं उनको इन्होंने रखी हुई हैं। Then another tool is windy.com. So windy.com you can use to when you are teaching in your class about the climatic condition, winds कैसे blow करते हैं मॉनसून सीजन में या किसी और में। जैसे इंडिया में हम बताते हैं मॉनसून सब कॉन्टिनेंट मॉनसून का बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। आपके नेपाल में कैसे विंड्स जो है डिफ्लेक्ट करती हैं, हिमालयाज कैसे एक्ट करता है एज अ नेचुरल बैरियर, और विंड्स किस डायरेक्शन से किस डायरेक्शन में ब्लो करती हैं। या फिर जब हम बता रहे हैं कि विंटर सीजन में कैसे हाई प्रेशर एरिया कहाँ होता है, लो प्रेशर एरिया कहाँ होता है। हम जब पढ़ा रहे हैं कि नदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में, सदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में, तो नदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में जब विंटर सीजन होता है तो सदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में समर सीजन होता है। सो अगर हम इनको खोल के मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी, आई विल शो यू दिस टूल, सो यू विल बी एबल टू मेक द चिल्ड्रन अंडरस्टैंड इन अ मच बेटर मैनर कि विंड्स एग्जैक्टली जैसे इट्स अ रियल टाइम कि विंड्स जो ब्लो कर रही हैं तो वो रियल टाइम सिचुएशन जो होता है वो इसमें दिखता है, वो ऐसे लाइंस के फॉर्म में कि जो विंड्स जो हैं वो ब्लो कर रही हैं। इसमें बहुत सारी और चीजें इसमें दिखती हैं, मैं सब दिखाऊंगी आप लोगों को अभी। So I can quickly go through. This is another tool that I mentioned, Stellarium. And this, when you type Stellarium, this page will open. It is also an open source software. You can use this in different modes for different iOS के लिए भी, Windows के लिए भी use कर सकते हैं, और लिनक्स के लिए भी। और ये इसमें क्या होता है, रियल टाइम स्काई की जो सिचुएशन होती है, मतलब रियल टाइम जो यूनिवर्स में से सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज जिनको प्लैनेट्स और स्टार्स ये सब कहते हैं, तो सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज की क्या पोजीशन है वो सब हम इसमें देख सकते हैं। नाइट स्काई वी कैन सी द फीचर्स कैन बी सीन हियर। तो इसमें हम रियल टाइम देख सकते हैं कि अभी तो दिन है, हमें तो दिख नहीं रहा, एंड यूजुअली अर्बन एरियाज में स्टार्स वगैरह दिखते भी नहीं है इतना आजकल। दिल्ली में तो स्पेशली आई मीन आफ्टर दिस कोरोना जब लॉकडाउन वगैरह हो तो वी कुड सी सो मेनी स्टार्स, अदरवाइज दिल्ली एनसीआर में तो इतने दिखते ही नहीं है। सो वी कैन मेक, जब व्हेन वी आर टीचिंग देम, कॉन्स्टलेशंस होते हैं, स्टार्स होते हैं, उनके लोकेशंस होते हैं, हाउ दे लुक लाइक, तो इट गिव्स यू 3D, बिल्कुल आपको वर्चुअली ऐसा लगेगा कि यू आर स्टैंडिंग अंडर द स्काई एंड यू कैन मेक द चिल्ड्रन अंडरस्टैंड कि चीजें कैसे दिखती हैं, आई मीन द स्टार्स एंड द कॉन्स्टलेशंस आर देयर। सो ये सब इसमें Stellarium में you can make them understand with the help of this tool. Then another is Sutori. Sutori में क्या है कि this is a general, I mean social sciences और बहुत सारे और subjects के भी इसमें दिए हुए हैं collaborative learning के लिए कि कैसे what activities we can plan for our lesson plan जिसको कहते हैं वो बना सकते हैं, और activities जैसे हम बच्चों को क्या करा सकते हैं उस लेवल के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, वो सब इसमें आपको एग्जाम्पल्स दिए हुए हैं। सो यू कैन टेक हेल्प ऑफ दीज सोशल साइंस में व्हाट एक्टिविटीज वी कैन मेक, वी कैन यूज, और व्हाट एक्टिविटीज वी कैन मेक देम डू ड्यूरिंग आवर टीचिंग लर्निंग, आई मीन क्लास टीचिंग। और वैसे तो it is a good tool if we can take some examples, ऐसे करके थोड़े ideas इसमें अच्छे मिल जाते हैं सोशल साइंसेस को लेके कि how to कौन से टॉपिक्स में what activities we can make them do, और teaching क्या तरीका हो सकता है हमारा for teaching social sciences subject। तो this is a kind of teachers के लिए useful है ये उस तरह से। Then I talked about Flight Radar 24. So this is a site. When you open it, Flight Radar 24, type it, तो ये खुलेगा. इसमें क्या था, real time जो flights की जो situation होती है, like all these yellow that you can see, these are the planes, मतलब the airplanes that are there. तो जैसे अब when we are teaching them transport and communication और trade वगैरह, तो हम उनको खोल के दिखा सकते हैं कि कौन कौन से जो कंट्रीज हैं या कॉन्टिनेंट्स है जहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा एयर ट्रैफिक होता है, या पीपल ट्रैवल अ लॉट, जहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा पॉइंट्स जो होते हैं, सेंटर्स जो होते हैं, नोडल पॉइंट्स होते हैं, उनमें जैसे यू कैन सी यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा यूरोप में बहुत सारा ट्रैफिक है. तो ये रियल टाइम अभी जो सिचुएशन है, जैसे प्लेन्स जो है वो मूव कर रहे हैं कहाँ पे, इसमें मूव करते हुए प्लेन्स भी आपको दिखाई देंगे. तो इट लुक्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. तो उसमें क्या है कि ट्रैवल, जब हम पढ़ा रहे हैं ट्रैवल कैसे होता है ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड कम्युनिकेशन में, तो वी कैन शो देम कि कौन कौन से नोड्स हैं या सेंटर्स हैं जहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा ट्रैफिक, पीपल ट्रैवल अ लॉट वहां पे. तो ये हम ऐसे थोड़ा सा उनको दिखा सकते हैं. देन अनदर वन इज आई टोल्ड यू the Google Arts and Culture. So this is when you open your Google Drive. Just shift this. See, this is my email ID. जो मैंने अपना Gmail ID खोला हुआ था, and उसमें ये जो dots जो बने हुए होते हैं, यहाँ पे if you click, तो this your Google Drive, this will show you a box, where small box will open, and this will show you some of the features that we have in Google Drive. Google offers these features. तो उसमें Hangouts है, Keep है, Jamboard है. I think Jamboard किसी ने आपसे डील किया हो. Classroom वगैरह जो है ऑनलाइन सेशंस के लिए, ऑनलाइन क्लासरूम्स के लिए होता है. देन ये गूगल अर्थ है that I was talking about. गूगल कलेक्शन है. देन इसमें एक ऑप्शन है आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. आप एकदम से ये खोलोगे तो हो सकता है आपको एकदम से स्टार्टिंग में ना दिखाई दे. थोड़ा आप उसको स्क्रॉल करोगे, ऐसे स्क्रॉल करोगे माउस से, तो आपको नीचे इसमें मिल जाएगा आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. तो इसमें पॉडकास्ट और भी बहुत सारे इसमें फीचर्स हैं जो आप गूगल जो हमें ऑफर करता है. तो ये सब इस यहाँ पे जब आप ये डॉट्स वाला जो स्क्वायर है उस पर क्लिक करेंगे, तो ये सब ऑप्शंस आपको मिल जाएंगे आपके ईमेल आईडी में. जीमेल आईडी में ये सारे ऑप्शंस मिल जाएंगे. तो उसी में है आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. उस पे आप क्लिक करेंगे तो दिस पेज विल ओपन. इसमें क्या है कि इसमें बहुत सारे आपको आर्ट एंड कल्चर से रिलेटेड बहुत सारी आपको चीजें मिल जाएंगी. सो व्हेन यू आर टीचिंग हिस्ट्री और सोशियोलॉजी या पॉलिटिकल साइंस वगैरह, उसमें रेफरेंस होता है. या ज्योग्राफी में भी जब हम सोशल सेटअप के बारे में पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो उसमें कैसे जो आर्ट वगैरह जो ने इन्फ्लुएंस किया था, ये सब चीजें हम पढ़ाते हैं सोशल साइंसेज में. तो या कल्चर कैसा था, तो आर्ट में कल्चर का एक्सप्रेशन होता है. द आर्ट रिप्रेजेंट्स द it's a kind of expression of the culture that we are having or the kind of society that we are living in. So वो सब इसमें आपको बहुत सारे म्यूजियम्स हैं. इसमें you can make the children visit these museums, वो भी हम दिखाते हैं. So जैसे हम physically museum हम लोगों ने भी देखा है. We have also visited museums to see all those things. आर्टिफैक्ट्स हैं पुराने, और सो पेंटिंग्स हैं और स्कल्पचर्स हैं, ये सब सारी चीजें, टूल्स वगैरह हैं. तो वो सब वी विजिट. अभी भी जब हम कभी हेरिटेज साइट्स पे जाते हैं तो वी हैव म्यूजियम्स. सो वी कैन मेक चिल्ड्रन. अब हर जगह तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. बहुत बड़े बड़े जो बाहर के जो कुछ और म्यूजियम्स और भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट जो म्यूजियम्स हैं वर्ल्ड के, तो वी कैन नॉट गो एंड मेक देम विजिट. सो वी कैन प्रोबेबली use this tool for showing them कि क्या था वहाँ पे, कैसे था, पिक्चर्स वगैरह जब हम दिखा रहे हैं, तो we can show them paintings वगैरह इसमें सब मिल जाती हैं. So this is one of the tools that all the tools उनको मैंने ऐसे दिखा दिया आप लोगों के कि आप देख सकें. Now I will be focusing, as I told you, Marble, and I'll also show you Google Earth, etc. So Marble, you have to download it and you can use it. You cannot use it online ऐसे मतलब वो करके. You have to download it and you can install it in any format जो आपका Linux का है या फिर Windows है या iOS है, किसी में भी आप use कर सकते हैं. Apple जो है वो iOS use करता है. So you can use it anywhere. आप download mobile पे भी आप download कर सकते हैं. So Marble is basically a virtual globe of world. It is one stop for various social science subjects and it covers large number of topics. It is easy to use. It is free to use. There's no copyright issue and you can customize it. As we call it, is a free and open source software or FOSS we say. So we have these features with the FOSS tools. Then this is how you open, and this is the place from where you can click it and download it. It will ask you that Windows version or Mac OS version or Linux version, so you can download it. These are some of the, if you click on the features, it shows some of the features that we have in Marble. These are some of the old historical maps also in the form of globe you can see. Then कैसे जो है satellite move कर रहा है, then some different forms of globes, ice cap वगैरह, street view, ये सब कुछ उसमें देख सकते हैं Marble में. This is how when you open Marble, this is how it looks like. Just right here. इसमें क्या है, this is the 3D globe view. See for example, इसमें है view में एक option आ रहा है यहाँ पे map view. Map view में हम एक है map view, इसमें 2D दिखाई देगा. और this is the globe. Globe means इसमें 3D दिखाई देगा. This the way it is being shown here. So this is the globe view of it, and this is the normal atlas view. और इससे हम zoom कर सकते हैं, zoom in zoom out कर सकते हैं, and we can rotate the globe with the help of our mouse or cursor से हम rotate कर सकते हैं. This is the inset map which shows कि हम कौन सा part ये इंडियन सबकॉन्टिनेंट एशिया का ये पार्ट जो है वो शो कर रहा है. तो यहाँ पे पॉइंट बन के आ जाएगा कि अच्छा इस वर्ल्ड में ये पार्ट जो दिस इज बीइंग हाईलाइटेड हियर. देन यू हैव दिस नॉर्थ साउथ वाला जो डायरेक्शन वाला होता है, and this is how it is general atlas view jo isme. There are other views also. This is the scale. It is important to show scaled. We know ki map में कितना distance है और actual कितना distance दिखा रहा है, ये it shows. Then we have other features also like OpenStreetMap, satellite view, Behem Globe 1492. As I was telling you that इसमें historical maps भी इसमें मिल जाएंगे. तो globe form में you can show the students or the learners about the world that was known during 1492. उस समय में हमें world कैसा, the known world that we are, and हमारा क्या concept था world का कि यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे क्या है, वो सब हम उनको बता सकते हैं. Earth at night, then historical map of 1689, then plain map, political map, ये सब इसमें चीजें मिल जाती. You can also create few of such maps. Options उसमें दिए रहते हैं. If you cannot see in this future, you can also make, I mean already उसमें होते हैं, and you can get them, you can see them, show them to the students. Then you have different, this is about the different views that we have, 2D and 3D globe view and map view. Then you have, as I was telling you, atlas, different characteristics over atlas, OpenStreetMap, satellite view, and then historical and political map, or all these can be seen in the form of globe. Then you have other characteristics like file mein jaake you can download the maps, download the particular region, you can create a map, export, print, and all the work offline. This is also, these are some of the options that we have in Marble. Then we have, you can edit the map, copy map, coordinate, copy coordinates, you can record it as a movie. So now it comes to creation of e-content. Through this, whatever we are going to do on Marble, we can record it like a movie, and then we can use it as a video in our classes or while teaching and learning. और दूसरा एक और ऑप्शन क्या है, you might have known it, ये बताया गया होगा शायद आपको जनरेट टूल में कि आप अपने स्क्रीन को भी whatever जो भी मैं अभी आपको करके दिखा रही हूँ, अगर मैं कोई सा स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड करके और इसको हाईलाइट कर लूँ, तो whatever जो भी हम रिकॉर्ड जो भी मैं शो कर रही हूँ on my screen, that will get recorded and that can be used later as a वीडियो। अगर मैंने अभी कोई स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड करके और मैंने ये स्क्रीन को सेलेक्ट कर लिया होता एंड स्टार्ट वीडियो किया होता, तो एवरीथिंग वुड हैव गॉट रिकॉर्डेड, और मैं फिर ये जो सेशन जो मैं आपका ले रही हूँ, आई कुड उसको वीडियो के फॉर्म में मैं उसको कहीं और यूज कर सकती थी विदाउट माई प्रेजेंस, और आई कैन शो इट टू देम, और आई कैन give them as a supplementary material. So things can be used that way also. Another view is another feature is view. इसमें क्या है जो मैं important जो हम लोग use करते हैं, info boxes में भी मैं वो भी दिखाऊंगी, बहुत सारे options हैं। Then atmosphere, eclipses, stars, clouds, ये सब we can show them in that atmosphere. जब when we are teaching the students that एक thin envelope होता है अर्थ के अराउंड सराउंड करता है, तो वी कैन क्लिक एंड शो एटमॉस्फेयर होता तो कैसा होता, नहीं होता तो कैसा दिखता, इस टाइप का, और कैसे थिन लाइन गैस के थिन एक लेयर सराउंड करती है, तो वी कैन शो देम। देन दीज आर सम ऑफ द अदर फीचर्स दैट वी हैव in this GPS info. ये सब बहुत सारी चीजें हैं that we have in this info boxes में जाके in this marble. Then we have settings. As I told you, it's a free and open source software. We can change the setting also, full screen mode, view size or different sizes में configure marble सी, यहाँ पे configure marble भी है कि हम इसको अपने हिसाब से configure कर सकते हैं, customize कर सकते हैं, we can customize it accordingly. Then we have map view, as I told you, कि इसमें जैसे मैंने map view में project globe view में क्या है, globe में we have this flat map, Mercator, stereographic, ये सब projections होते हैं when we teach students about geography में projections होते हैं, तो ये सब features उसमें होते हैं. Then we can show them moon, how the moon looks like. इसमें एक और जैसे map view में एक मैंने बोला map view वाला option होता है, then globe का, then celestial body, you want to show them moon और sun, ये भी उसमें options होते हैं. Then this is another, it shows help. इसमें you have marble virtual globe handbook. You can download the handbook and read it out. How to customize and all those things. Community forum and all those things are there. So these are some of the features of marble and characteristics. Now I will quickly just show you. I mean, I have shared this presentation, and we have lots of ICT tools that we have already recorded, around more than 510 or 15 sessions are there in the NCERT official YouTube channel. So it deals with all these, the 500 and around 10 videos that are there. They deal with some of the other ICT tools. So you can search in that related to your subject, or generic tools are also there. So for social sciences, we have English और हिंदी सब में है उसमें sessions. तो जैसे डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन के जैसे जो है वो सब उसमें लाइव इंटरैक्शन वेबिनार आईसीटी टूल्स के थ्रू उसमें सारे आपको मिल जाएंगे. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द लिंक्स फॉर मार्बल इंग्लिश, मार्बल हिंदी, देन गूगल अर्थ इंग्लिश में, गूगल अर्थ हिंदी में, देन QGIS का इंग्लिश हिंदी में, एंड नाविक एक है जैसे GPS है वैसे ही गूगल अर्थ का, वैसे ही वी हैव नाविक, और नाविक फॉर रिलेटेड टू भुवन, हमारा इंडिजिनसली इंडिया ने डेवलप किया. इन सब का ये बस रेफरेंस के लिए बहुत सारे टूल्स हैं. एज आई टोल्ड यू कि 510 टूल्स उसमें दिए हुए हैं, different features, so you can go through all of them. These are some of the suggested readings that I would like you to read for integration of ICT into social sciences and in teaching learning process. So some of the references are there. One journal article is also there, some of the book is also there. So you can go through all these things and try to understand how to integrate ICT into teaching learning process. So now, since we have already done it, I'll just quickly show you some of the a small clipping of the video that I have created just to show, just to make you understand कि जब हम कोई कंटेंट यूज करते हैं तो उसको कैसे हम यूज कर सकते हैं इंटीग्रेशन को, और हाउ टू use it for explanation of any topic, particular topic. So I will just show you a small clipping a small video that I have created, and that is related to Silk Route. So हम लोग social sciences में we teach we have references of Silk Routes many time for geography, sociology, history. In subjects में we have this mention of Silk Route because it was very important for historically सब चीजों economics में भी we refer Silk Route. So I'll just show you a small clipping of Silk Route. I'll just play the video. Can you see my screen?
Yes, madam.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. Rome to
China. Ancient Silk Route.
So what I did was कि मैंने I searched for some of the Silk Route images that were copyright free, and I clubbed all those photographs together. I put a background music that was already available free of copyright. It had no copyright issue. If we have some of these features, editing of video and creating videos in our laptop already embedded when we have this जब हम लेके आते हैं configured, already configured in our systems, laptop or computer, whatever. So we already have some of the options. So I just took that, and we can use this when we are telling them the Silk Route mein kaisa, what was the terrain. It was mountainous areas bhi tha, and it used to cover lots of places. It had some it was from somewhere in Italy to it went to China, and so many places were covered. Countries now were covered, and different climatic conditions were also there. So it was a very important trade route. जब हम ऐसे करके बताते हैं students को, so we can show with them if suppose this map is there, so it shows कि from somewhere in इटली से, यूरोप से आया था, एंड ग्रीस से होते हुए थ्रू टर्की, एंड देन सीरिया, इराक, लेबनान, and this Middle East area. Then it used to, the trade used to happen through all this route, also through this China, and it used to पहले का जो इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट जो इंडिया था, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान एंड पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया ऑल्सो, जो उसका सब रूट था वो इंडिया से होते हुए, नेपाल से होते हुए किधर चाइना, इस ये रूट भी था, उधर से सप्लीमेंट करता था। ये सब जो चीजें हैं चाइना के का है, और ये सब जो चीजें हैं ये वी कैन शो देम, एंड वी आर टेलिंग देम कि किस तरह का टेरेन था, डिफिकल्ट टेरेन से दे यूज्ड टू गो, आई मीन वेरी हाई माउंटेन peaks and difficult to travel all these places, desert areas se bhi hoke. So you know, if I'm showing them what kind of culture was there and kis tarah ka places se hoke guzarte the wo log, तो ये सब चीजें they will be able to understand the things in a much better manner. I'll just show you this video again so that you can, you know, focus, tell them, उसको pause करके आप दिखा सकते हैं कि what kind of you know culture it is there, kitni difficult traveling path tha, how they used to travel, but the trade used to happen. It was a very important trade route. I'll again play the video. It covered 6,000 kilometers from Rome to China. अब we can also show them कि जो Himalayan mountains का जो extensions है वो कितना rugged है, I mean how difficult it is to travel, and they traveled, पहले के जो travelers थे उन सब से होके ऐसे से routes से they have traveled, and जो था trade used to happen. So we can make them understand. इसमें ये भी पता चलता है कि कितना high lofty mountain peaks जो हैं वो exist करते हैं और इस travel route में. See, we can give them example ki kaise, but trade used to happen, they travel, so it was a very important trade route of ancient times. So I want to show you something. See, we can also, when we are teaching them geography, तो हम इसे ये भी दिखा सकते हैं, it's a U-shaped valley created by the glaciers. So we can show them, and this is the कैसे river जो है वो meander कर रही है. It's the curved part that the river is taking, and here the depositions are there. We can show them. ये भी सभी चीजें उनसे उनको दिखा के हम बता सकते हैं इन चीजों के थ्रू. So this was one of the examples that I have created, the tool with the help of any video editing tool. I have created an e-content. I will quickly just show you. We have 2 to 3 minutes. So I will just quickly show you about the Google Earth. I will just quickly show you, because Marble we need to download it, install it. I mean, Google Earth we can quickly. I will show you. So I will just, my mailbox was open actually. I have opened a tab new, and I'll just write Google Earth. You can see my screen, right? हाँ, मैंने टाइप किया Google Earth. Now this is the option that is coming. I will click on Explore Google Earth. We have several options in Google Earth. You can make 3D video clippings also. We already have so many in this. हाँ, ये देखिए. अब क्या है कि जब हम स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ा रहे हैं कि अर्थ जो है इट्स अ राउंड, वी कैन इट मूव फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट इन डायरेक्शन. जब हम उनको ऐसे करके दिखाते हैं, पहले हमारे पास ग्लोब हुआ करता था, हमारे टीचर्स ग्लोब लेके आते थे, राइट? सो अभी भी वो समझिए कि इट्स अ फॉर्म ऑफ दिस ग्लोब ओनली. जो फिजिकल ग्लोब होता था हमारे पास, उसका ही फॉर्म है. हम उसको वैसे भी दिखा सकते हैं और ऐसे भी इसमें जैसे और भी चीजें जैसे हम दिखा सकते हैं. अब जैसे पीछे का जो नाइट स्काई, वो सेलेस्टियल जो पीछे का जो स्पेस जो दिख रहा है, वो भी इसमें दिख रहा है. स्टार्स दिख रहे हैं हमें, ये देखिए. तो वी कैन शो देम कि अर्थ जो एक बड़ा यूनिवर्स है, उसमें मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी है हमारी, एंड देन मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी में अर्थ इज देयर, वन ऑफ द प्लैनेट्स. सो इट्स लाइक ये पीछे का जो स्पेस है, वो हम उनको विजुअलाइज करने में हेल्प कर सकते हैं कि इट्स अ ह्यूज यूनिवर्स, एंड उसमें फिर ऐसे है, अर्थ इज लाइक rotating in its axis, पीछे background ऐसे है करके, and we can rotate it and show them. What I was showing you was इसमें जैसे options हैं, this Voyager. I'm clicking on that. See, it opens like this. And इसमें great hikes around the world है. जैसे option that I was showing you, nature. तो nature से related जितने इसमें videos already जो हैं, वो सब आपको इसमें मिल जाएंगे. So when you are teaching them, कोई सा जैसे Yellowstone National Park है और Mars on Earth, ऐसे कुछ चीजें इसमें, बहुत सा cherry blossom, then this landform from space, how do they look like, ice and snow from space. तो nature से related जितनी चीजें हैं, वो वाइल्ड लाइफ ऑफ अफ्रीका, फ्रोजन लेक्स, ये सब इसमें आपको मिल जाएगा. अर्बन एक्सपेंशन है, सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी है, ये व्हेन यू आर टीचिंग देम, तो यू कैन टाइम लैप्स इन गूगल है. देन फॉर गेम्स आल्सो यू हैव कि डिफरेंट गेम्स हैं, क्विजेस वगैरह हैं इसमें कि आप बच्चों को खिला सकते हैं क्विजेस, या टीचर्स के लिए भी. वी आल्सो कैन प्ले अभी राइट नाउ क्विजेस में से ना, कि अपना जीके हमारा चेक करने के लिए. देन वी हैव डिफरेंट लेयर्स, जो हम इसमें कहते हैं कि सैटेलाइट इमेजरी है और बाकी चीजें, ये सब भी देखिए आप दिखा सकते हैं. पोलर सी आइस कवरेज, विजुअलाइजिंग स्नो कवर इन गूगल अर्थ, एंड ऑल करंट हरिकेन्स एंड ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म्स जो हैं, वो यू कैन शो देम. सुनामीज इन हिस्ट्री, watersheds of United States, ये बहुत सारी Earth's wildlife places, protecting the Earth's wild places, 10,000 years of volcanoes. When you're teaching them volcano, तो आप इसमें दिखा सकते हैं sea floor spread है, then historical maps from around the world. These things are sea surface temperature. So many things are already there. We have it. You need not worry for that. Then street view है इसमें. सारे का स्ट्रीट व्यू, मतलब स्ट्रीट्स वाला भी सारा इसमें डिटेलिंग जो है, वो सब इसमें दिखा है, सारा ब्यूटीफुली शोन, वो सारी चीजें इसमें हैं. देन यू हैव कल्चर से रिलेटेड है, सी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं कल्चर से रिलेटेड, कि कैसा कल्चर वहाँ का है. तो व्हेन वी आर टीचिंग देम दैट, मलेशिया के कैसे ट्राइब्स हैं, और बहुत सारे, सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर शोन इन दिस, right? It's a storehouse of so many e-contents that we have. We can create इन सबको क्लब करके भी we can make it यहाँ से लेके, and then we can these are freely available, तो हम उनको वो करके use कर सकते हैं. Then for travel we have different options, ऐसे करके we can show them travel and tourism जब पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो ऐसे भी बहुत कल्चर वगैरह को दिखाने के लिए, और इकोनॉमी कैसे होती है, ये these things, एजुकेशन है, तो इसमें भी बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हैं. आर्किटेक्चर से रिलेटेड, पोएट्री अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, देन स्टॉपिंग, बहुत सारे, सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर, राइट? बिल्डिंग इंस्पायर्ड बाय नेचर, एक्सप्लोरिंग अर्थ्स इकोसिस्टम, लेक्स आर लाइव्स, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. एक्सप्लोरर्स, अर्ली कनेक्टर्स, ये सब एक्सप्लोरर जो सिल्क रूट की भी इसमें बात आएगी. Indo explorers जो थे, बहुत सारे, so many things are there. Planetary explorations on the Earth. Then you have history of medieval India, rivers of India. Then you know, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं scientists. So many things are there that we already have, available in different forms that we have. So what is this? Let's explore. Maps, photographs we have. See, तो बहुत जगह का ऐसे इन्होंने photographs भी दे रखे हैं. So I'll just click on. See, from Nepal, right? Can you make out the places? See. So you can make various projects. This may add to project. There are some, you can add to your project about this place, and you can, use it. So, so many things are there that you can explore on Google Earth. See, so I'll just unclick it. So now again, suppose I am. I want to. This is the satellite imagery, so I can see your country, my country, and we see. Suppose I want to see a 3D of this, a mountain peak maybe. Okay. I want to see a 3D from this. So when we are teaching the students about कैसे mountains होते हैं, snow clad होते हैं, plain area है, mountainous area है, how high it is, white, ऐसे पूरा ऐसे mountainous area के बारे में बता रहे हैं. So we can show them all these things. It looks, मतलब उनको समझने में आसानी होती है. They have to, otherwise they have to imagine. So imagine तो उनको कराना ही है. They have to imagine also. We have to keep their imagination high, and also we can show them. Okay. How does it? A little bit Annapurna Dakshin. More info if you want. So they will open. Images. Yeah. Right. So these things are there already existing in that we have, and हम लोगों ने explore बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं किया है. So we can do that probably. अब मैं इसको 3D 2D कर दूँगी. ये clouds, जिसमें cloud cover दिखा रही है, white जो दिख रहा है आपको. This is cloud that you can see. There are a few other options also. Archaeological sites इसमें दिखाएंगे. So then you have मैंने एक ऐसे छोटा सा प्रोजेक्ट बनाया था कैलाश मानसरोवर पे, तो वो छोटा ऐसे ही मैं I was just trying to explore, nothing great in that. So 3D view of Kailash Mansarovar ऐसे छोटा सा मैंने इसी में से ऐसे I was just trying. And then these are some of the layers that you have. You can create map also. It is opening. What's the connection? Maybe go to Voyager again. So these are some of the things that you can do with Google Earth. So, like I said, it is important for us to understand that where we want to integrate and how uski zarurat hai bhi ki nahi, and we have to analyze keeping the Addy model in our mind ki we need to do it, is it required or not? If it is required, then in what manner? It should not be like that कि okay, we are just introducing, we are just using ICT tools just for the heck of it, कि हमें करना है, हमने ट्रेनिंग पाई है और हमें करना है, तो इसलिए हम ICT टूल डाल रहे हैं. नहीं, वैसे नहीं करना है, बट वी हैव टू एनालाइज कि हम उसको किस तरीके से अपनी टीचिंग में के एनहांसमेंट में, बच्चों को समझने की में ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, वो हमें यूज करके और तब फिर वो समझ के वो एनालाइज करके एंड देन वी हैव टू इंटीग्रेट आईसीटी. और कौन सा टूल ज्यादा सूटेबल होगा, जैसे मैंने बोला आपको कि पोल्यूशन जो टूल है वो ज्यादा यूजफुल होगा. वो उसमें कौन सा टूल ज्यादा यूजफुल होगा. सो वी कैन मेक देम चिल्ड्रन, एंड एक तो उनको एक्टिविटी अगर हम कराएं, उनको ले जाके दिखाएं और अपने डे टू डे लाइफ से इंटीग्रेट करें. दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट कि यू पल्यूट, आप खा के ऐसे छिलका फेंक देते हो या यू थ्रो और यू पल्यूट पेपर फेंक देते हो, तो वो चीजें उनको सिखा, वो उनको डे टू डे लाइफ से उनको इंटीग्रेट करना है. देन आईसीटी टूल जहाँ पे डालना है, सो वी कैन मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑडियो, वीडियो और इन्फोग्राफिक्स की पोल्यूशन कैसे कैसे होता है, व्हाट आर द सोर्सेज ऑफ पोल्यूशन, और ये सब चीजें जो हैं वो हम लोगों को हम अलग अलग टूल से उनको यूज करके दिखा सकते हैं. एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट देयर integration, everything has to be integrated with the day-to-day life. We use ICT or we do not use ICT, but it's very important for children to understand, or learners, to be precisely learners, to understand कि उसका अब हमारे डे टू डे लाइफ में क्या उसका कैसे जुड़े हुए हैं हम उन टॉपिक्स या थीम्स जो भी हम उनको पढ़ा रहे हैं या उनको समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So that was it, and I think we need to stop here for some time. 11:30 पे सर ने बोला था कि we have to rejoin the other group. Anybody, the organizers can? Okay, they have finished. So we have also finished, sir, and maybe we need to join what we have to do. So I hope you have understood thoda. I cannot say that 100% you have understood, but thoda how to go about. I think you people must have got an idea कि social science. We generally lack things in social science, or we do not know. उनको लगता है, हमें लगता है कि social science में कैसे कर सकते हैं. So we need to make it more interesting with the help of these tools and ideas that we have discussed today. Acha, 12 o'clock we have to be there. So can I take a 5 minutes break now? ठीक है, we can take 5 minutes break. By then we can, because I need to have water and all. So by then आप लोग थोड़ा सा explore कर सकते हैं Google Earth वगैरह, जो tools मैंने mention किए, you can just open and just see maybe, right? I'll just take a break of 5 minutes. I will be here again.
We are back to the main room.
Both, sir? Both Raj, sir, are you there?
Sir, yes.
Oh, good. We all are in main session. I think you have assigned us 60 minutes and the time is over. So we all are in the main session.
Okay, sir. So, sir, Anand, sir, your mic is muted. टाइम के क्लास सिद्धिएको थिएन होला कता के भयो सर लक्ष्मण सर
ठिकै छ बीचमा चल्दै थियो
हजुर
क्लास त सकिँदै थियो इट वाज नट ओभर बट अगेन वी आर इन द मेन सेसन
अब
ठीक छ
अब चाहिँ हामी सबै यतातिर आइसक्यौँ होइन त उसो भने
सबै यता आयो सर
यता आयौँ भने हाजिरी गर्ने होला एउटा फारम भर्ने होला त्यतातिर लागौँ
हुन्छ हुन्छ सर
12 मा क्लास के अरे यता सुरु गर्ने भनेर भनेको छ
ओके ओके
त्यसो भए मैले एउटा हाजिरको फर्म पठाउँ कि हाजिर भन्दा नि इभ्यालुएसनको फर्म पठाउनु पर्यो उसो भने है
ओके सर
हजुर So we are in the main session and I do request all the participants the trainees please fill the form of the training evaluation form. Here is the link. के हो यो लिंक त अर्कै पो आयो त फेरि अर्कै आयो कि के हो फेरि Last sir, I have form training form evaluation form.
I sir.
So all the participants are the version of silence. तो मैं चार लिखूँ जो होगा नहीं
आको छ there is training evaluation for
मैं सब हजुर उताबाट आउनुहुन्छ फेरि हाम्रो देहरा सर फेरि कुरा गरेको छैन रोम सर नमस्कार हजुर
ए सर नमस्कार सर
कतिको भ्याइयो सर पनि गजाङगुजुङ भयो धेरै
भ्याइ अलिकति हतार हुँदो रहेछ तर जे ट्याक्टु पर्दा भ्याइयो सर नजिक पुग्न खोजियो धेरै इन्टरेक्सन गर्न पाइएन
धेरैजनालाई एकै ठाउँमा त गाह्रो पो हुँदो रहेछ त यो त
त्यो म्यानेज गर्ने टाइमलाई पनि लाग्ने भइहाल्यो ठिक छ सर
6वटा ग्रुप एकैचोटि चल्दा त कठिन पो हुँदो रहेछ त खै उताबाट बेरा सरहरू आउनु भएको देखाएको छैन देखेको छैन हाजीको पठाइदिउँ एकछिन जहाँ छ
Good afternoon, Amarendra.
Good afternoon, Rajaji.
Bodhi sir, you are muted.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I have joined.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There was another meeting going on, so just.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So we are almost going to start. After 2 minutes.
Both sir, attendance को link हाल्दिनु भयो सर?
छैन, हाल्दैन अब.
ए त्यही त मेरो त ठ्याक्क बिचमा एकछिन फेरि ठ्याक्कै लाइन गइदिएर नेट काट्यो कि अहिले डाटा लिएर चलाइरहेको छु त्यही भएर.
ल्याउँदा सबै बिग्रिहाल्यो नि कुरो. That's what I'm listening to. चलाउनु त सुरु गर्नु पर्यो. सुरु गरौँ. भरोसा आउनु छ होला. Okay, welcome to all in this closing ceremony. Actually, we have organized this webinar to develop the digital content. Theme of on the occasion of 4th International Education Day. The theme of this day is changing course and transforming education. And to organize this 7 days webinar, Sankrapur Municipality and Bhagyoday campus, we organized this webinar with the coordination and technical support of CIET-NCERT India. And then we almost finished this 7 days webinar. We are enlightened during this period. Scholars, experts from different institutions belongs to CIET-NCERT India, trained us, facilitated us. We are very happy. We learned many more things. And in the days to come, we will try to translate this, the learning of the training and the skill as well as the knowledge in our classroom. Then in this closing ceremony, I do request Mayor of Sankrapur Municipality or the chairman of the Bhagyoday campus to be seated in the chair. And we requested Dr. Khagraj Baral is a former secretary and is a lyricist and a writer, and presently he is the chairman of the commission, chairman of the NAST, National Technology of National
Academy of Science.
National Academy of Science and Technology. Service Commission, yeah, chairman of National Academy of Science and Technology, Dr. Khagraj Baral. And I would like to request to be seated in the chair as a special guest, Professor Dr. Amarendra Prasad Behera. I would like to request as a special guest, Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Budathoki. I would like to request to be seated Ms. Sukra Lakshmi Shrestha. I would like to request to be seated on the chair Dr. India. And I would like to request Mr. Ramesh. And I would like to request to be seated on the chair expert facilitator of today's expert and facilitator, Mr. Ramkanta Pandey, Dr. Shruti, Dr. Ananda Arya, Dr. Nidhi, Dr. Rijol, Dr. Naveen, all the experts from NCERT CIET India, and Mr. Ramkanta Pandey and Mr. Sukhdev Nepal, and all the participants of the trainees of this wonderful webinar. Then we organized this webinar I already explained, to develop the digital content. Then on behalf of our participant, I request Mr. Raghav Kumar Jha to demonstrate the learnings of the learning of the trainings. Mr. Raghav Kumar Jha.
Thank you so much, sir. Respected Baldra sir, Admiral sir, Behra sir, and Rom sir, Deputy Mayor, Lakshmi sister, and all trainers and in the training. First, I throw out about some slide clips. Firstly, I think we know a lot in ICT and e-content development, but I after that this session, this training, I still much to learn. After the e-content development training, I learned a lot of in this area. It means ICT, OCR, developing blogs, infographics, developing audio resources, video resources, and developing digital story, interactive resources, development, animation, development, and subject-specific resources development, as like social studies, computer science. It's many more. I think I would like to present a simple project made in H5P as the representative of all the learners learning. So I make some slide. It means project in H5P program. So I show. So I make one image drag file in online base. So I present this first of all. This is a image pairing tools. So here is a maps of the various country, and it is the flag of the country. So match the drag and match the this thing. So I drag Nepal figure in the map in Nepal. So these types of the project I make, and India flags I drag in maps of India. So here, thank you. And another tools I make in offline. It means Lumi. Lumi is a one of the tools I make in this Sorry, my device is a little bit slow. Okay.
Bueno.
Often. It is also S5P programming I make in Lumi. So I show about Sankarapur municipality in this project. In this project name is image hotspot. So I click in this plus symbol. Here is a detail about Jan Pratinidhi. Here. So in this click, so I see the number of the Sankarapur municipality, is mayor, deputy mayor, and chief administrative officer, and expected person. So I click in various types of the symbol. At symbol Nagarpalika ko Sankshipt Parichaya. Thank you, sir. So much. Thank you so much. The end, I would like to acknowledge respected Sir Bodra sir, Mayor Suvarna Srestha, and Deputy Mayor Sukralakshmi Srestha, and all the members of the team who give me opportunity for the participate in the training. Thanks so much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, Jaji. Actually, we learned when we trained from the experts 7 days and 21 hours. It was not possible to demonstrate all the things within a very short interval of time. Thank you very much, Mr. Raghav Kumar Jha. In the meantime, I would like to request Mr. Samir Bamjan, LRI School, to express his view regarding the training program. Samir sir.
Namaste. First of all, respected dignitaries who are present here on the dais. This is Samir Bamjan from LRI School. And to talk about the training, just as Baudharaj sir requested me, the last 7 days have been very, very fruitful. We have learned a lot. In fact, our expectation was more than 100%. Am I audible, by the way, sir? Right. Thank you, Amarendra sir. And to be specific, especially for me, I enjoyed a lot on the third day when, Pawan sir, was it Pawan sir or Praveen sir? Praveen sir, right. Praveen sir started teaching about podcasts and blogs and all that. And then, it became more interesting later on when we started, creating videos to talk about the stories in the class. And it was really interesting yesterday again, in spite of the holiday, we had the opportunity to make use of the stop motion animations, and if you allow me, I can play that right now. I took some, few shots of the photographs instead of drawing. Our teacher had asked us to create a drawing, your cutouts and all that, and then you combine all that cutouts to make the animation, to make your teaching learning interesting in the class. But because of the time, what I did was, I took the photographs of the school cup, and that was to say thank you to the trainer also. Is it okay if I share it now?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you both, sir. But I will have to make me a presenter.
Okay, sir.
It says you cannot start screen share while the other participants is sharing. Both, sir.
Sharing okay,
sorry, sir.
Now we can do, sir.
Okay, all right.
Dr. Angel को देखें
While the video is loading, I must thank the other trainers also to help build us blogs also. I had started my blogs long time back in about 2011, and I was very silent about it. But then after this training, I was able to recreate again, and so here we are. Just a minute, let me keep this at the side. This was just an example of stop motion that we did yesterday. And before I play this, I would like to thank Dr. Shruti also for our English language group. Dr. Shruti Tripathi, today she shared a lot of tools, the tools that can be useful in classroom teaching. In fact, the time was so little, but whatever she shared, all those 5 different tools, those are very useful. Thank you, Dr. Shruti, for that. Okay. Now, although I'll play this stop motion video meant for the teacher yesterday, the trainer yesterday, but I'd like to thank all the trainers from NCERT. In fact, the organizer, Bhagyodaya campus and Sankarapur municipality for this wonderful opportunity. And we hope to see more and more such trainings, and looking forward for this kind of training. And thank you. Special thanks goes to NCERT out there in New Delhi. So here I go. I play this to thank not only our teacher yesterday, but to thank everyone in the team. Just to give you a background, like I said, I could not, draw and cut out the pictures. But what I did was, I took the photographs to thank, okay? I'll play this again, just a minute. Once again, let me remind you all, although it was meant for Prachi ma'am yesterday, but I'd like to wish good luck and thank you to all the trainers, to all the team. So here I go. This is an example of the stop motion animation. I had done the blog also, but I think the time doesn't allow that. And then we did a lot of HP5 tools also. So again, once again, thank you everybody, and here we go. Thank you, Prachika, for teaching us this stop animation. That's it. That's it. So I say bye-bye for now. Once again, Baudar sir, thank you very much for this opportunity. And thank you all the trainers. It's been a wonderful 1 week's training. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation, Bamjan sir. Then I would like to request Ms. Kamala Pokhrel, participant of the this training.
Thank you, Baudar sir. Mr. Suvarna Shrestha, Mayor, Dr. Khagraj Baral, Chairman, NAS Service Commission, Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Amarendra P. Behera, Joint Director, CIET-NCERT, Special Guest, Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Udathoki, Dean, Faculty of Education, TU, Special Guest, Mrs. Sukralakshmi Shrestha, Deputy Mayor, Dr. Angel, Assistant Professor, CIET-NCERT, Ramesh Prasad Gautam, Chief Administrative Officer, Facilitators, CIET-NCERT India, Mr. Ramakant Pandey, Assistant Professor, TU, Mr. Sugadev Nepal, Under Secretary, and participants. This is me, Kamala Pokhrel, Education Officer of Sankhrapur Municipality and participant of the webinar. The webinar is very fruitful to fulfill the gap created by the present pandemic situation. We learn many tools of open educational resources like blogs, infographics, audio video resources, interactive materials, animations, and subject-wise tools. These all tools are very useful in teaching learning as well as facilitation process. The facilitation skills of the trainers were insightful and unforgettable, and we are impressed the way of presentation. We got opportunity of theoretical backstopping and hands-on practice. So, as a representative of participant of the webinar, I would like to thank to all facilitators of CIET-NCERT India and Mr. Ramakant Pandey from Nepal as well. It is necessary to utilize the knowledge and skills learned from the webinar in our education field and make our children happy, making the e-content in this situation. So, dear participants, I hope all of you apply the essence of slogan, changing course, transforming education. In your workplace, I am committed to apply the knowledge and skills in my organization also. At the meantime, I request to the faculties of Bhagedar campus, teacher of Sankhrapur municipality, and other participants across the country will also transfer the knowledge and skills in the classroom. I am thankful to Sankhrapur municipality, Bhagedar campus, and CIET-NCERT India for this unforgettable opportunity. Thank you.
Hi, madam. Now, this is the time to distribute the certificate of the participant and our experts as well. but the certificate of the participant will be distributed via email. After this training, those trainees who have been participated for 7 days, we will send your certificate to your email immediately. For an example, I demonstrate the example of certificate of one of the participant, Miss Kamala Pokhrel, and I request Mr. Ramesh Gautam, Chief Administrative Officer of Sankharapur Municipality, to read this certificate. Mr. Ramesh, sir.
I have read. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Can you read? Ramesh, sir.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Please
I
read.
have read this certificate participations.
No. You are
okay, sir. Thank
you.
You
are not audible. Please read so that we can also listen to you. Can you, sir?
Yes. Okay, sir. The best.
Ramesh, sir.
He is mute, sir.
He is muted.
Yes.
Okay. If not, in the sun of the hills, sir, you go.
Both sir, may I volunteer? Can I read it for you?
Okay, sir. Okay, but in the meantime, let us hopefully Ramesh sir will come. Ramesh sir.
Yes, sir.
के पढ्न अप्ठ्यारो भयो सर?
No. No. That's good. I have it. Thank you. Also. Go on, sir. Go on. मैले
सरले पढ्ने भनेको हो त खै त पढाइसक्नु भयो।
ठिकै छ। बुझे।
Otherwise, let me read, sir. I think Ramesh sir are in trouble.
Training course.
Okay, let's read the sample of the
certificate of participation. This is to certify that Mr. Kamala Pokhrel, Education Officer, Sankharapur Municipality, Kathmandu, attended the follow winner. Development of e-content 24 to 30 January 2020, organized by Sankharapur Municipality and Bhagidar Campus, Saku, Kathmandu, with the collaboration and technical support of CIET-NCERT, New Delhi, India. Bodhraj Newra Campus Chief, Bhagidar Campus, Saku, Kathmandu. Amarendra Prasad Beya, Joint Director, CIET-NCERT, New Delhi, India. Subhanashrestha near Sankarapur Municipality, Sahu, Kathmandu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Then I would like to, okay, yeah, sir. Please, other certificate. I would like to demonstrate the certificate for the trainers. For the trainers, for example, Dr. Shruti Tripathi. Shruti Tripathi, as for example. Shruti Tripathi. Shruti Tripathi. And I do request Dr. Amarendra Bera, can you please read the certificate on behalf of the training, or I mean on behalf of NCERT, or on behalf of the organizer of the training, because this training has been doing in collaboration. I do request to Amarendra Bera, Professor Amarendra Bera.
Thank you very much, Bodharaji. The certificate is issued by Sankarapur Municipality, Sanku, Kathmandu, Nepal. Certificate of appreciation given to Dr. Shruti Tripathi, Assistant Professor, RI NCERT, New Delhi, India. We highly appreciate your contribution and support in facilitating 7 days webinar from 24th January to 30th January 2022, entitled Development of E-Content on the occasion of 4th International Education Day 2022. Session title, Subject-Specific Resource Development and Demonstration, English Language, date January 30th. So the certificate is signed by Bodhraj Niraulaji, Campus Chief, Bhagyodaya Campus, Sanku, Kathmandu, Nepal, and myself, Dr. Amarendra P. Behera, Joint Director, Central Institute of Educational Technology, NCERT, New Delhi, India, and also Honorable Mayor Suvarna Srestha, Sankarapur Municipality, Sanku, Nepal, Kathmandu. It is issued on January 30th, 2022. Thank you very much, Bodharaji. Over to Bodharaji.
Thank you, Dr. Saab.
Congratulations to Dr. Shruti also, and congratulations to Madam Kamla and all participants and all the resource persons. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Then I will, we will immediately email to the certificate of all the experts through email after some time. Then another sample of the certificate. Here is a certificate.
Dr. Shruti ko थियो certificate ma date ma January 30, 2025 bharai cha, त्यो 22 होला sir. एकचोटि check गर्नु त.
Dr. Another certificate. Here is another certificate of Dr. Angel. Then I request to read this certificate to our special guest, Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Keshi. Chitra Bahadur Buddha Thaki. Sorry, sir. Chitra Bahadur, Dean of Faculty of Education. Respected Dean, I do request, please read the certificate.
Thank you, Bodhiji. Sankarapur Municipality, Sanku, Kathmandu, Nepal. Certificate of appreciation is given to Dr. Angel Rathan Bhai, Assistant Professor, CIET-NCERT, New Delhi. We highly appreciate our outstanding contribution, your outstanding contribution support in organizing, facilitating the 7-day webinar entitled Development of E-Content on the occasion for International Education Day 2022. Session title is Open Education Resource, Concept, Sources, Communities, and Licenses. Date January 24, 2022. Given by Bodhiraj Niraula Campus, Bhagyodaya Campus, Dr. Amarendra P. Behera, Joint Director, CIET-NCERT, New Delhi, India. Suvarna Shrestha, Mayor, Shankarapuram Municipality, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal. Thank you, Bodhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Budatheki. It's my great pleasure. Then here is another certificate to Professor Dr. Amarendra Behera. I do request our chief guest, Dr. Khagaraj Baral, please, could you please read this certificate? Dr. Khagaraj Baral, chief guest of the ceremony.
Thank you. I will listen about the sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Baudha. I think he was the alumni of NCERT. I think he has already taken the training from NCERT Delhi. I think 10 or 15 years ago. I congratulate Dr. Armendra P. Behera, Joint Director of CIET-NCERT New Delhi. NCERT is very popular and well-known institutions in South Asia, and we have the close collaboration with NCERT when I was in the Ministry of Education. I read the certificate awarded to Dr. Armendra. Shankarapur Municipality, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal. Certificate of Appreciation. Dr. Armendra P. Behera, Joint Director, CIET-NCERT, New Delhi, India. We highly appreciate your outstanding contribution and support in organizing 7-day webinar 24th to 30 January entitled Development of E-Content on the occasion of 4th International Education Day 2022. Bodhraj Nirola, Campus Chief, Bhagodaya Campus, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal, and Suvarna Shrestha, Mayor, Shankarapur Municipality, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal, January 30, 2022. I heartily congratulate Dr. Armendra for your contribution and for the municipality for organizing this type of program for our teacher in this pandemic situation. Thank you.
Thank
you very much, Dr. Khagaraj Baralji. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Thank you. Then one last certificate is to be given to the CIET-NCERT India. May I request our Mayor, Suvarna Shrestha, could you read the certificate, Mayor Saab?
Thank you, Bata sir. Shankarapur Municipality, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal, certificate of appreciation given to CIET-NCERT, New Delhi, India. We highly appreciate for the outstanding contribution and unconditional support to CIET-NCERT and its team of experts in organizing and facilitating 7 days webinar 24 to 30 January entitled development of e-content on the occasion of 4 International Education Day 2022. Bodhraj Nirola, Campus Chief, Bhagodaya Campus, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal, January 30, 2020. Suvarna Shrestha, Mayor, Shankarapur Municipality, Sakhu, Kathmandu, Nepal. Congratulations, CIET, NCERT, all the team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Saab. Now we are
Thank you. Thank you very much to Mayor Saab. Municipality. Thank you.
Yes, we are going to, now we are in the end of this closing ceremony. Certificate distribution is almost finished. Then all the remaining certificate will be mailed to the corresponding expert or the participant. And then I do request Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Budathoki for your closing remarks of this training webinar.
Thank you, Bodhaji. Respected Chair, honorable guest, trainer, resource person, participants of this training. Namaste. It is my great pleasure, honor to be with you virtually. I'd like to thank the organizer for the invitation. I'm pleased to deliver a few words on the closing session of training on the development of e-content on the occasion of 4th International Education Day organized by Sankarapur Municipal Bhagirathi Campus with the collaboration of technical support Central Institute of Education Technology, NCERT, New Delhi. As you know, we are living in digital world. We are also at the high risk of new pandemic. We are still suffering coronavirus pandemic since last 2 years. Thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic that has compelled us to learn something about online education or alternative mode of education. During the pandemic, our schools, university partially switched from traditional classroom to online mode of teaching, learning. Before COVID-19 pandemic, most of the teachers were unknown about online learning tools. During the first wave of the pandemic, most teachers were reluctant to teach the students via the online mode because they had no prior experience with online education. Moreover, both teacher and student face a difficulty in adopting online education due to the lack of reliable access to internet, computer, mobile technology, and other ICT-related knowledge and skill. During the pandemic, many teachers have learned something about online learning, teaching technique, but still many teachers are not capable to integrate the ICT and online education because of lack of basic skill required for conducting online education. I think there is urgent need for capacity development of school teacher as well as university teacher. In our university, we organize several short-term training to our faculty member so that they can implement online education. Now our university teachers are able to implement online education. I believe that you all participants have learned basic knowledge and skill from this training for development of e-content, development of e-learning material, as well as online pedagogy. I think it would be big achievement of the workshop if all participants are able to apply the knowledge, skill learned from this training to transform traditional classroom. I would like to appreciate, acknowledge, support, contribution from NCERT New Delhi, NCERT team, those team who condescending to contribute this training. I also wish there will be collaboration between faculty of Tribhuvan University and NCERT India for the initiation of teacher training in online education in the future. With this few words, I'd like to conclude my remarks. I'd like to thank the organizer. I'd like to thank all the resource person, trainer, participant. Thank you all. Thank you. Goodbye. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Burathaki. It was not possible to organize this training without the support and collaboration of CIET-NCERT. Your presence really inspired us to organize this type of the webinar. Then I do request Dr. Khagraj Baral, chairman of sorry. I would like to request Dr. Amarendra Prasad Behera, Joint Director of CIET-NCERT, for your remarks about the training.
Thank you very much, Bodharaj ji. First of all, very good afternoon and namaskar to all of you. Honorable Mayor of Sankarpura Municipality, Mr. Subarna Shrestha ji, esteemed Mr. Khagendra Prasad Nepal, Secretary, Office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, who is the chief guest. Respected Dr. Khagraj Baral ji, Chairman, NAST Service Commissions, Nepal, who is there as a special guest. And also respected Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Budakoti ji, Dean Faculty of Education, Tribhuvan University, who is the special guest. And also respected Sukra Lakshmi Shrestha ji, Deputy Mayor, Sankarpur Municipality, and my colleague and coordinator of this program, Dr. Anjal Ratnabai, Assistant Professor from Central Institute of Educational Technology, CIET-NCERT, and Sri Ramesh Prasad Gautam, Chief Administrative Officer, and other facilitators, colleagues from CIET and NCERT and other institutions in India, and Sri Romkant Pandeji, Assistant Professor, Tribhuvan University, and also Mr. Sukhdev Nepalji, Under Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, and also distinguished resource persons. First of all, I congratulate the Sankarpur municipality for education, sports, and other activities for collaborating with NCERT to webinar from 24th to 30th January 2022, and coinciding this on 4th International Education Day on 24th January 2022. And also I must mention that for effective teaching and learning, a teacher needs to adopt a large variety of methods, teaching learning aids, and also approaches, including technology. So, and in COVID pandemic situation, as Dr. Chitra Bahadur ji has already mentioned, we teachers, whether in school education or higher education, we need to know a large number of tools using which we can teach students and also ensure that a equitable quality education and lifelong learning is achieved by all children, which is the Sustainable Development Goal 4, vision of the Sustainable Development Goal 4 by UN. So in that particular case, another thing is there is a need of development of 21st century skills among all children across the globe, including Nepal and India also. So in that case, there are 6 different skills as part of 21st century skill, starting from communication, cooperation, collaboration, creative thinking, critical thinking, and problem solving needs to be developed among every children. So for that, we need to definitely do capacity building of our teachers and teacher educators. And I congratulate and thank Sankarpur municipality for taking up such initiative for capacity building of teachers. We have such a program in India also, popularly known as Nishtha. And in India, we have a large number of teachers, 85 lakh school teachers. And we have taken up that. And every year, the National Education Policy 2020 mandates that we need to have 50 hours mandatory training for Indian teachers every year on new areas, including technologies. So in that case, we also globally need to train our teachers in a way that the competencies and capabilities, skills of children are developed. So when we talk about such skills and competencies, so definitely there are thousands of ways where children learn. They learn by listening, speaking, and seeing our demonstrations, by imitating also. Anukaran, Hanukaran, dono se seekhte hain. So we need to have a variety of resources for them. So e-contents play a major role, and even in COVID pandemic time, more major role. So I hope that this training will take all our teachers from Sankarpur Municipality Corporation area and other areas of Nepal to use it in the classroom and ensure that there is a sea change in teaching learning process and children learn in an engaging, entertaining, enjoyable manner by using various resources. And I hope this is beginning, not end. We will be happy to collaborate with Sankarpur Municipality Corporation, Tribhuvan University, and also Bodh University, Lumbini, and any other institute to take this training forward to all over Nepal. And I hope this is beginning, and if there is a need of requiring development of a portal and a mobile app, we'll be ready to develop that and share with Nepal government for free of cost. So that we assure. And I thank all the teachers and teacher educators who underwent this 1 week training for their patience, for their interest, for their motivation, sustaining in the program. And also I thank all my colleagues from NCERT and other colleagues, resource persons from Nepal and India, who made it possible to successfully organize this 1 week program. Last not least, I thank Bodharaj for initiating such a venture between both the institutes, organizations, which will take the education sector forward, and we will be providing equitable quality education and lifelong learning, and keeping in view the diversity and scale both in Nepal and India, and develop a collaborative friendship among institutions to take education sector further. So with these words, once again, I congratulate both the institute, including the Sankarapuri Municipality Corporation, Sarvodaya Campus, which is headed by Bodharaj, and also CIET-NCERT India for organizing this. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Over to Bodharaj.
Thank you, Dr. Behera, for your kind words. It was not possible to organize this set of the webinar without your support, help, and cooperation. When we were developing the course, about time was, I think it was 9:30 p.m. Then when I asked, Dr. Sahib, are you still in office? You reply me that, yes, Niralaji, I am still in office. I joined the office at 9 a.m. and I left the office at 10 p.m. So I realized how busy you are. In your hectic schedule, you provide us time and manage this type of the training organization. I am very much thankful to you, Dr. Dera, and your entire team to this opportunity. And we are almost in of this program. I do request for the closing remarks to the chief guest of this program, Dr. Kagraj Baral, chairman of NAST.
Thank you, MC and coordinator Baudharaj Nirala. I am very happy to participate in the closing ceremony of this building e-content training program for the teacher. I am very thankful for Sankarapur municipality, especially mayor, deputy mayor, and chief administrative officer. I'm also thankful to the Mr. Baudharaj Nirola. He is my close friend also, as well as he is now campus chief of the Bhagodaya campus. He requested me to be the special guest, but at last he converted me as a chief guest. Thank you for it also. I am very happy, and now I am previously I was the secretary of the government of Nepal, especially in Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health and Population, Ministry of Education and Science and Technology, Ministry of Women, Children and Social Welfare at that time. And I have done 5 years. I have completed my tenure as secretary in of the government of the Nepal. Now I was appointed as the chairperson of NAST. NAST means Nepal Academy, not national. It is Nepal Academy of Science and Technology, especially focused on science and technology. Even though I am not from the science stream, but I am the chairperson of Service Commission. Means special duty is to recruitment and promotion of the technical and scientists and technical staff of NAST. Now I concentrate to the training. I am very happy for providing this type of training. When I was the Secretary of the Ministry of Health and Population, the new disease, the pandemic, like it was called, after that it was pandemic, corona. That is a novel coronavirus. At that time, it was not named at that time. I was the Secretary of the Health and Population at that time. And it was affected, mostly it was affected in all livelihood and all activity of the government, non-government, the private sector, and so on. Especially impress or influence the school education and university education. Our teachers are not trained in ICT, especially in ICT, and not only school education but also in university education, because our teacher and professor are not trained well, and they are teaching ritually what they have learned in their life and in their education also. But we have to shift to a next mode of the teaching and learning activities. That is very difficult. But the government has already prepared the master plan of ICT in education, but it is not implemented effectively. That is why how can we teach our children online? That is, online class is frequently used in the people of mouth of the people. Online class, e-class, and there is the problem of connectivity, internet. The power of the internet is very slow. And how can we teach our students to cover all content of the curriculum. That is a very problem. That's why I have already suggested to my colleague customize the content. The parents and the governments and parents both are very thinking. They are both are thinking about not to reduce the academic year, not to give up the academic year, but the government has already announced to shut down the school and all activity, like we say that is a lockdown. That is a popular word, lockdown, in all activities, the transportation, school, university, all of the government office, all are locked down, were locked down at that time. But some initiation are done how to teach the children by online, how to teach our students in online. That is why different activities and material were developed, and some institutions have provided such type of training for our teachers. We cannot fully satisfy of the teaching by online, but there is no any alternative for us at that time, and it is one mode of teaching. That is why we have to customize our content and provide make more project work for the children, and use ICT in teaching learning activity. We have to shift our learning modality and teaching learning modes in 21st century. We have to develop the digital content. We have to train our teacher. We have to develop the materials, digital materials for the teacher and students, and we have to provide some reading materials for the children and the students. It is a good initiation of the Bhagodaya campus and Sankarapur municipality, and all municipalities, village municipalities, and municipalities, metropolitan cities should copy this initiation for improvement of their teaching learning activity of their teachers and education institution. I am also thankful for NCERT because we have the government, especially Minister of Education, Science and Technology, had the close relation with NCERT for capacity development of our educational administrator and educational professionals. Previously, at that time, we have the institutional linkage program with NCERT, and Mr. Bodha Nirola was one of the benefited persons from the NCERT. That is, I think, he had the good coordination, collaboration with NCERT. That is the result we have seen today. I have thanked all the staffs and the chief of the NCERT and a joint coordinator of NCERT, and all persons who have contributed in this training by taking different topic to develop the capacity of our teachers and teacher educators also. Lastly, I thank the organizer for providing me such opportunity and to get the relation, renew the relation of all my colleagues. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Baral, for your inspiring words. And you provide the chance, you provide the time to interact with us. Thank you very much. Then I would like to express my, I would like to request the mayor of the Sankarapur municipality, chairman of this Bhagodaya campus, for the closing remarks of this 7 days webinar. Respected Mayor Subarna Shrestha.
Thank you, Bodha sir. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Khagra Brar, Chairman, NAST Service Commission Special, Khara sir, Professor Dr. Arvinda Prasad Behera, Joint Director CIET-NCERT, Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Bratwaki, Dean, Faculty of Education TU, Mrs. Sukulaspi Shrestha, Deputy Mayor of Sankarapur Municipality, Dr. Angel, Dr. Ratnabai, Assistant Professor CIET NCERT, Mr. Ramesh Gautam, Chief Administrative Officer Sankarapur Municipality, Mr. Sukadev Nepal, Under Secretary Sankarapur Municipality, Mr. Baudat Nirola, Chief of Bhagirath Campus, participant from different school, college, and universities, ladies and gentlemen. The training program on the development of e-content organized by Sankarapur Municipality and Bhagirath Campus with the collaboration and technical support of CIET NCERT New Delhi. It is collaboration and technical support of CIET NCERT New Delhi. It is the matter of happiness for me. It was not possible for us to conduct this program without the support and collaboration of CIET NCERT India. On behalf of Sankarapur Municipality, I would like to extend our highest respect and most sincere gratitude to joint effort of all the participants, experts, guests, and representative as the program ends. I believe that what taught, learned, and shared during the training season will be very helpful to facilities, classroom teaching, learning activities in the present situation of COVID crisis. There are the personalities. I have found that many of the teaching learning activities are conducted in traditional methods in the school and college, but that is not enough in this age of technology and communication. Therefore, we should integrated ICT teaching to make our children more active. Helpful, this training can give us a lot to facilitate teaching learning better. In fact, learning is never ending process. You should be updated in developing the content and apply them participately. This can help you make teaching learning procedures more effective. We have many challenges in the using digital content in the teaching learning effectively due to unavailability of standard device and internet connectivity. I am helpful that Sankarapur municipality will face the challenges and sort out the problem soon. I believe during the 7 days training, great efforts were made by the experts to make the participants able to develop e-contents. That is really appreciable. I hope this training program would have an unforgettable impression on all the trainees. I believe the trainees will transfer the training in the classroom activities. I am proud to say that Bhagirathi campus is the second campus managed by the local governments across the country. I am most interested to have mutual cooperation with the team of CIET-NCERT India. Moreover, we are eager to extend academic program in the bachelor and the master's level in Bhagirathi campus in the day to come. At the end, I express my sincere gratitude to the Chief Guest, Khagaraj Baral, Professor Dr. Chitra Bahadur Badapaki, Professor of Amarendra Prasad Behera, Dr. Angel, Mr. Ramakanta Pandey, teams of experts from the CIET-NCERT, campus chief and faculties of Bhagirathi campus for your valuable presence, support and dedication to make this year webinar successful. Thank you, you all.
Thank you.
Congratulations, all the Amrendra Behera sir.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of us. Successful.
Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Keep in touch. Yeah.
Namaste.
I think this is the last time to take the photograph. Every webinar always open the camera at the last and they make the photo.
Okay.
I request to all to open the camera and have a snap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Likewise, our Dr. Amendra and Dr. Baral sir has already opened, and Chitra sir also open. Please open and we'll have a snap, and it will be the beginning for us, and then we will start to make the e-content.
Good idea. Let's open the camera.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go and smile. This is the first snap I took. I'll send to Sankharapur municipality as well as the Bauddha sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Balraj sir. Thank you. Namaskar.
Second
Can I
page.
leave, Bodharaji?
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Thank you, Dr. Saab. I am very happy. Thank you for your cooperation, help, coordination, support.
Thank you, Bodhraj sir.
Thank you, Dr. Angel.
Thank you, Bodhraj sir. Thank you, Amarendra Behera sir. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Angel. Thank you. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks to Mayor sir.
Okay, I thank to all because I have got the more than 4 snaps. I have got the 3 pages over here, and in the each page I have got 25 pictures. And some of the videos I got only the profile picture. I'll put it in my blog also. You can watch my blog because I was starting that blog before 10 years.
Everybody, goodbye.
Do we have Praveen sir here? Do we have Dr. Praveen?
I think no idea.
Certainly, thank you, Budharaj Nirvala sir. हामीलाई एउटा अवसर दिनुभयो एकदम थ्यांक यू भेरी मच सर.
धन्यवाद म्याडम, धन्यवाद. हामी सबैले मिलेर लिनुपर्छ अवसरलाई. एनसीईआरटीलाई दिनुपर्छ, उहाँहरूले हामीलाई सहयोग गरिदिनु भयो.
Sir, exactly.
Balraj sir, I'm taking leave. Thanks for all your support. I think it went on very well. All the participants are.
Thank you, Angel ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's been a pleasure to learn from you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
I will keep in contact, Dr. Angel.
Sure. Thanks to all the teachers, and it's a real pleasure for us, and it's a blessing for us to be part of your training, and we'll continue to learn together. Thank you.
Praveen sir, are you there? Dr. Praveen? No.
I think he's not here, sir.
He's not here.
अब बन्द गरौँ है साथीहरु फोरम हैन बन्द गर्दै है त मैले
ओके सर
सर बाय सर थ्यांक यू सर
हुन्छ सर हुन्छ सर्टिफिकेट मेलमा आउँछ सर
सर्टिफिकेट चाहिँ मेलमा आउँछ अब एक दुई दिन हाजिर भएको चाहिँ मेलमा आउँदैन अन्यथा नमान्नु होला हैन
हजुर
हैन हाजिरीको आधारमा हामीले हेर्छौं हैन अब 6 दिनसम्मको लागि ठिकै छ त्यसलाई हामीले गर्छौं होला अब यो एक किसिमको अब हामी मात्रै नगएर एनसीईआरटी सँग जोडिएको कुरा भयो सर्टिफिकेट केही भेल्यु होला हैन
हजुर
दाखेरि हामी पठाउँछौं मेलमा त्यस्तो भएछ भने हजुरहरुले भन्नु होला फेरि छुटेछ भने है नाम मिलेन केही भने हामीलाई भन्नु होला फेरि है
हस् सर हस्